It's been years since I baked a cake, and I have to admit I was nervous about this one. Lists. Timings. Making sure everything went in the right order. I got so tense doing it that I almost forgot the key ingredient, which would have been a disaster. Got there in the end, though. Now it's ready. Rich brown chocolate. Thick icing. I'm half tempted to cut a slice myself. I baked the cake for Ben. He's the young man that lives across the road from me. Used to come and help me around the house after my Jim died. Bit overweight, but he's a sweet boy. I was daydreaming by my window the other afternoon when I saw him walking home in his school uniform. Head down, shoulders slumped. He was almost at his front door when this bigger boy came running up behind him. He swung his leg to kick the back of Ben's feet, and the poor lad almost went head over heels. I couldn't tell what they were saying to each other because my window was shut, but I could tell Ben was doing his best not to cry. Curtain twitcher. That's what my husband used to call me. You stand by that window any longer, Jean, and you'll wear a hole in the rug. Cheeky bugger. We used to bake the cakes together, back in the day. I'd be elbow deep in mixture while he leaned on the kitchen counter, making his jokes. I want to help Ben. I figure I'll call to him when I see him walking past, invite him in. Show him the cake. It's special, I'll say, because it's the first one I baked since my Jim died. They warn them about strangers in school, I know that, but Ben won't be bothered by me. I'm old, for one thing, and he's known me for years. Jim and I used to do them together. Every little step in the process. The planning. Sourcing the ingredients. Cleaning up after ourselves. These days it's harder. The world has changed. If you leave so much as a single crumb it will catch up with you. Now I have to do it all myself, too. When we were younger I just picked the guest and took care of refreshments. Jim was the one on cleanup. Cancer got him in the end. It was like poison. Started in his stomach, but by the end it had spread through his whole body. Karma, I guess some would call it. What goes around comes around. I've heard some people lose their fear in God when their partner dies, but for me it was the opposite. Yes, I think I'll invite Ben in today. Cakes don't keep forever, and he'll want it while it's fresh. I can just picture it now. The knife going through the icing. His fingers digging into chocolate. The look on his face, that wide-eyed stare, as he takes the first